if you've practiced yoga or if you read about yoga, you've probably heard about the idea of yoga as a moving meditation. Meditation or derivations of it are part of the 8 limbs of yoga, different components that make yoga as a whole, not just yoga poses. But one of the reasons why we love yoga poses, and especially I teach and love Vinyasa flow yoga, one of the things I love about that is that you use your breath to help you flow from pose to pose, and you use that movement as a moving meditation. And so what we mean by moving meditation is that it helps you focus on your breath. So you bring your mental focus instead of thinking about, your to-do list, what your boss said to you today, the argument you got into with your spouse, or maybe even, the nice thing your spouse said. You're able to let go of all of the little chitter chatter, the little thoughts that are kind of rushing through your head, and instead you clear your mind, you focus on your breath and or the sensations you feel in your body. And when you feel sensations in your body, you don't think like, oh, that's bad, I'm tighter than I was last time I practiced. You focus more on just like, oh, that's what it feels like. Try not to assign value to it. Try not to say it's good or bad. Yes, absolutely. Making sure you always are breathing during yoga. Pranayama is so important. Pranayama being yogic breathing. And that focus on your breath really is a great gateway to learning to meditate, whether you're moving or whether you're doing a seated meditation. So again, focusing on your inhales and your exhales allows you, or it just gives you something to mentally focus on, because just clearing your mind and having a clear mind is incredibly hard to do, especially if you haven't practiced doing it. It really takes a lot of practice. And so having something to focus on, like your breath, makes it much easier. And I, on my own personal journey, have found that practicing yoga and finding that movement has helped me learn to find that sort of meditative state, the clearer mind, the letting go of the little thoughts, the stream of consciousness in my head, that the movement helps me a lot with that, even more so than just a seated meditation. And it's allowed me to get further in seated meditation during Shavasana at the end of practice, that sort of thing.